Welcome, beautiful dear ones. This is day 24 of 30 Days of Illumination. And my name is Sarah Shirley. I'm an intuitive healer, a spiritual teacher, a channel, a medicine woman. And it's my absolute honor to be guiding you through these 30 days. And I'm sharing all kinds of topics that support light workers and highly sensitive people, old souls, empaths, and all the good stuff to teach you about your spiritual journey, your healing journey. And my intention is to really support you in your growth and your expansion during this time. So we've covered all kinds of topics in these last 23 days. And if you didn't catch yesterday, I went live with Malin's Sacred Space, and I tried my very best to upload the video to my profile, and I did not have success. So I'll tag her in the comments for this video, so you can go check out yesterday's video if you'd like. We had a really beautiful conversation about stepping into our medicine. And she's an incredible person, an incredible woman, and very wise and a beautiful space holder. So I highly recommend checking out that conversation from yesterday. So I'm really excited because today I'm going to be sharing with you about my new program. So if you're curious to learn more about that, I'll be sharing about it towards the end of this live. And I have to tell you, and I want to be fully honest, we go through so many initiations in our lives. And this is one of them for me right here, right now. Cat hair on my nose. It has been such a wild week for me with the full moon and being in PMS and then getting my bleed. And I'm about to sit in a sacred ceremony this weekend, tomorrow night and the next night after that. So it's a really big time for me and to be here and share my new program with the world. There's been a lot coming up, and it's been really difficult in certain moments. And it's such a testament to, like, when you run your own business as an entrepreneur and you're here doing your soul's work, that you're going to be constantly stretched and constantly initiated to the next level. And there's a lot of power in that. I was literally just in the mirror a few minutes ago, looking at myself in the eyes and saying, like, you got this. I believe in you. You are strong and powerful. And it's so good to remember that you are strong and powerful. And in moments when you're experiencing challenge and fear and doubt coming up, like, look at yourself and see yourself and be like, you got this. You were born for this. So I'm proud of myself because an old version of myself would have been like, well, I have my period, so I'm just going to take the day off fully and just lay down on the couch, which I'm going to do after. But today I made a commitment to be here with you, and I want to share with you about how to create your own heaven on earth. And I love this topic. It's been really present for me in my life a lot lately. What does it mean, heaven on earth? And whether or not you're here with me live or you're watching the replay on Instagram or on YouTube or somewhere else, I really encourage you just to take a moment and put your hands on your heart and close your eyes. And just tune in to see, what does it mean to me to live heaven on earth? What does that look like? What does that feel like? What does that smell like and sound like? Just breathe that for a moment, connecting to what heaven on earth is like for you. What does that mean? Because what I want to share is that for each of us, it's something different. And what's beautiful is you get to create that for yourself. You get to design your life with intention, one step at a time, one moment at a time. And if right now you're feeling like, oh, I'm not really living heaven on earth, that's okay. No matter where you're at right now, it's perfectly fine. What's one step that you can take towards creating a life for yourself that feels like heaven on earth? And I wanted to share that today is a leap day. So that's kind of fun. It's like this extra time that we get. And maybe it doesn't even matter or mean anything for it to be a leap day, but I just thought it was kind of fun and playful to be like, oh, we have this extra time today on the calendar year. What do you want to do with it? Is there something special that you would like to do today? So one thing that's really important to know in terms of creating heaven on earth is knowing that heaven is not some place that you go to in the afterlife. It's actually all around you right here, right now. I think a lot of religions, especially Christianity, has taught us that heaven is where we go after. And we only go there for good, right? If you're bad and you don't follow all the rules, you're not going to heaven. But I say yes to that. That heaven is here and that the sacred is all around you and inside of you right now. How does that feel for you? I'm curious what you were taught about heaven. Let me know in the comments. And if it feels to you that like it's accessible around you right now. So a big piece of creating heaven on earth is knowing that you are sacred. That your body is sacred. Yeah, I love that. It feels fully aligned. That's beautiful. Your body is sacred. The earth is sacred. All living beings, everything around you is sacred. The sacred is not just somewhere up there in the sky. That creates division, actually. And hierarchy in some way too. You know, God is something outside of us. Heaven is out there. What if I told you that you have the divine inside of you? That it's here inside your heart. This spark of the divine. And I think if we can see the world in this way and have this mindset that we can create heaven on earth all around us, it's really all about mindset. You know, have you ever heard, like, I forget what book I read this in a long time ago, but it's like, when you're looking for something, all of a sudden, or it's like, okay, I really can't word it properly, but it's like, I just have this red car in my mind. Like, let's say you buy a new red car. And then all of a sudden, when you're driving on the road, you're like, wow, look, there's a red car, and there's a red car, and there's a red car, and there's a red car. I remember when I first got my car, it's not red, it was a Mazda. I remember driving on the highway a lot and being like, oh, look, there's so many Mazdas everywhere. Because our mind is kind of set to that. And so if you set your mind to this frequency of heaven on earth, there's heaven all around me, you start seeing all the examples that prove that to be true. Like you might start seeing heaven in the way the sun sparkles on the trees or the way it sparkles on the water, you know? You might start seeing heaven in the way you see two animals or two birds interacting together outside or squirrels chasing each other around. You might see heaven in the way a father gives a kiss to his little girl on the cheek and the way she giggles when she receives that. The divine is all around you, and the question is, how open are you to being able to see it? So it's really a big aspect of your mindset, of being in this mindset of heaven on earth. It's all around me. And seeing the world through that lens of not it's somewhere else, because we can get stuck in this place of seeing all the difficulty and all the things that are wrong with the world. We can get stuck on focusing on all the wars that are happening, all the, abuse that's happening, the injustice. We can get really stuck on seeing the world like that. And it's good to be aware of those things, but it also can leave us feeling really depressed and have a really negative outlook on life and on our lives. Whereas if we can start focusing more on the good that's happening, that's what amplifies. And you start to impact the people around you through your positive way of seeing the world. And that helps spread more light and more love and more healing. That helps extend this feeling of heaven to others. So you also get to create that through every action you take and every step you walk. Being mindful of caring for yourself, for your body, the food you eat, being mindful of walking gently on the earth, not using more than you need, not wasting water, recycling things, gifting, buying secondhand, whatever feels good to you, of making less of an impact on the earth. So it can be extended to like all aspects of your life. And I did create a beautiful little PDF. If you'd like to receive that, it's 10 steps to creating heaven on earth. So you can send me a DM or contact me via my email, info@sarahshirley.com, and I'll send you that for free. 10 steps to creating heaven on earth. And I gave all kinds of ideas and more insights into it as well. So what I've found also, what's been helpful for me in my life, is noticing this big shift of finding more purpose inside my life. And I went through this time where I was feeling really down and depressed. And maybe not just this one time, like much of my life, I went through many cycles of depression and anxiety and fatigue where I just felt completely disconnected and misaligned with who I was, not connected to my purpose, not living my purpose and doing what I meant to be doing in the world. And once I started stepping onto that path, when I took my first Reiki training and started following my soul's calling to live what my soul came here to do, I started noticing like how everything started shifting around me. And I think this is a big part of creating heaven on earth. When you live your purpose and you share your light with others, it brings meaning to each day because there's something to be excited about. Not that should be the only thing that you're excited about. But, it extends across everything in our lives, like all aspects, our relationships with others, to self, with our purpose, what we're here to do. So I found that when I started living my purpose and being more aligned with my soul and why I came here, I started seeing way more beauty in the world. And all my relationships began to start improving, including my relationship with myself and my body. I started seeing the divine in everything, seeing heaven everywhere. So I'm curious how this all lands for you. You're definitely welcome to share. And I'm curious what heaven on earth means to you. If you want to share in even just one sentence, what does heaven on earth mean to you? My kitty's here. Every day she comes. So I'm really excited to share with you about my upcoming program. As promised, I shared that I would be talking to you about it today. I love that. Heaven on earth means harmony. Yes, thank you. You reminded me before I go into the program announcement. Peace came to my mind earlier when I was sitting before giving this talk today. Peace. Peace is one of the highest vibrations and the highest frequencies on the planet. And heaven on earth means, to me, peace amongst all beings. Peace, where we can all get along and all honor each other and accept each other for our different beliefs, our different lifestyle choices, our different ways of being. That's a huge aspect of heaven on earth. And we can all be at peace with each other and with everything that's happening in our lives. Peace is a huge vibration that we can all welcome in more of, I think, into our lives. So thank you for writing that. So what I wanted to share with you is about my new healer training program. And it's called Heaven on Earth, the Mystery School. And it's a mystery school for highly sensitive people, for empaths, for old souls, for people who know that they are light workers and healers, or who feel this calling inside of themselves. And it's a program to help you rise into your fullest potential, to be your fullest expression on this planet and awaken and amplify your intuitive gifts. And through this program, I'm going to help you especially heal the blockages that are holding you back from doing this. From all the conversations I've been having lately with light workers, people who know that they're here to make an impact, the thing that's standing out the most is I'm noticing so many blocks get in the way of actually feeling confident to show up fully. And there's probably a list of at least 2 to 3 to 4 dozen blocks that I can share, but a lot of it has to do with our solar plexus, our center of self-love and self-empowerment, and our throat. Because you know you have the gifts, you know that they're in there, but there are blocks that stop you from showing up, the fears, the self-doubt that get in the way. So this is something that we're going to work on very much inside this program. My intention is to help you leave at the end of the 9 months that we're together, feeling confident to put yourself out there to help others, to serve. And so it's a 9-month program. We're going to be coming together for live trainings every 2 weeks. I'll also be offering you a once a month practice session with the other students that are part of the program. I'm going to be teaching you how to channel. You're going to be developing your intuition and your gifts. You'll be attuned to Reiki levels 1 and 2. And you're going to be learning how to do inner child healing, past life healing, ancestral healing. Very potent and powerful modalities that help others to alchemize the wounds that they're carrying. And you can apply this in so many areas of your life. So whether you're offering one-on-one sessions to others, or you're offering group programs, whether you're a breathwork facilitator, a yoga instructor, this program is something you can add to your repertoire that's going to be quite deep and quite transformative to help you help others, to heal, to uplift the planet, to build this new earth that we're here to build together, and to create this frequency of heaven on earth. And so I called it a mystery school, and as I was doing research online, because I was actually guided to call it a mystery school, and typically mystery schools they come from this longer lineage of, where they come from. For example, there's like the goddess Isis mystery school lineage. And a big part of the mystery school is it comes from this long lineage, and I was guided to create this modern day mystery school because it doesn't need to be the secret. A lot of mystery schools were kept secret and hidden from the public, and it's my intention to put this out there to the world because we don't need to be in hiding. I think too many of us stay in hiding. We hide. We're scared of judgment. We're scared of being persecuted and being shunned or rejected, when in fact what you came here to do is bigger than that. You came here to be a vessel for the divine to flow through you and to make an impact in the world. So if this calls to you and you want to be part of a really transformative and powerful program, send me a DM. I'll share the information with you. You can also check out my website, sarahshirley.com/heaven on earth. And if you want to receive that freebie that I talked about earlier, you can also send me a DM and I'll share it with you. You can learn about creating 10 steps to creating heaven on earth. So I'm really excited. I also just added some new bonuses to the program. So when you sign up and you pay in full, you're going to be getting a bonus module about abundance and money. So I'm going to be helping you, improve your relationship with money and abundance. This is a huge area that a lot of light workers and people who work in the spiritual realms have big blockages around. And I've been purifying so much of this inside of me lately as well. So much. And there are so many different layers we can have, and I want you to be an abundant light worker. So reach out, send me a message if you're interested. We can have a chat and connect. And just so you know, this program is being offered at the lowest price available right now. So I will be raising the price afterwards. And we start on the second day of spring. So the first day of spring is March 19th, and we're starting on March the 20th. So it's a really powerful time. I'm feeling a lot of this fire energy of new beginnings. It's the first, right at the beginning of the astrological year as well. So we're going to be working with this fiery season of Aries to start this new journey and this new chapter of you choosing to step into your purpose and to do the work to help you to get there, of serving others and making an impact. So I love you. I'm sending you so many blessings. Thank you for being here with me. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. You can send me a message. and I will see you again for day 25 of 30 Days of Illumination. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love, everyone. Bye.